Hello and welcome back to DJCamel Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Shazam, which is the 7th or the 8th, I think it's the 7th DC film in the DC extended universe. And Aquaman was a massive success. It's DC's highest grossing film in general, as opposed to just this connected universe. So, bigger than even the Dark Knight trilogy. It made $1 billion worldwide, and Shazam financially hasn't been as big of a hit as that. It's made a good profit, 350 million, international, but not a huge hit as Aquaman. But DC and Warner Brothers just need a couple of hits in a row, maybe 3 or 4, and then people will start getting invested. And with the Joker movie coming up later this year, I think that could be possible. So they're on a good run at the minute, and as I say, this film keeps that run going for the moment. I really liked Zachary Levi as Shazam, as Billy Batson. So the story follows this young kid in America who's an orphan, and he's trying to find his mother, and then he gets superpowers. He gets, basically Superman-esque powers, and there have been some kind of similarities drawn to the first Superman film. It's a bit more of a classical take on a superhero tale. It's not that a superhero's in it, they kind of talk about what it is to be a superhero, and I really liked the humour in this. Again, some similarities have been drawn with Deadpool, and how it's like Deadpool light, because there's none of the inappropriate humour from Deadpool, but and gore. But as I say, I think I like the humour and I like the chemistry between the two main characters. And as I say, with some other films like Captain Marvel that I've just reviewed, the action in these superhero films should be the main thing. But really, it's the the humour and the chemistry and the fun character interactions that kind of get you invested in the story, which I think people are achieving more than actually, having a really distinct style in the action sequences, which is really strange. It might just be because the action's kind of done more in the computer room, with the special effects team, as opposed to the director, and coordinating the stunts in real life. I'll make a video at some point about the negative aspects and the positive aspects of that kind of trend, but at the moment they're hiring directors who haven't really got much of an input on the action, because they've not done action films before. So they're good at all the other stuff, but when it comes to the action, it kind of falls flat and it all feels the same. I haven't seen a superhero film with any distinct action for a long time, quite frankly. Dark Knight was really good, but that was 7 years ago now. Dark Knight Rises. Marvel are kind of all the same, the Russo brothers, I'm going off topic, but Shazam was alright. The CGI was awful for the villains and the monsters. Mark Strong was a perfectly serviceable villain, but I've seen him make much better performances, even in, not in other superhero films. He was in Green Lantern, which is rubbish. But yeah, the effects in this weren't good, so they can't even get the effects right now. But I thought the last half an hour or maybe it wasn't half an hour, but it felt like that. I think this film's overly long. It doesn't need to be as long as it is, and I think the trailers showed so much of the plot that there weren't too many surprises until the relatively big one, which was spoiled by some merchandise anyway, towards the end. So this is a good film. This is a good superhero film. Will I ever watch it again? I'm not sure I will. I'm interested to see what this character does next, I guess. But as I say, DC just need to make some good films. They don't need to make sequels and then make connected like a universe now. They just need some good single films, and then they can build from there. So if they keep making films like this, I'll be perfectly happy, but not really invested. But Shazam, I'll probably give it a 7. Unlike Captain Marvel, which I've just reviewed, I do have some big problems with this. The third action act is just too long and not that interesting, and the effects are bad, and the villain isn't that interesting, but it's alright overall. And I think the main character, Shazam, is engaging enough and funny enough, to warrant this film existing. And so yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll see you next time on DJCamel Reviews. Goodbye.